Hey everyone, as promised, I said I would make a video of my Big Green in action. I said I was going to make it on an oriental rug, but I decided to go ahead and just do it on the regular carpeting. I forgot that I didn't put that protector in this room, so I'll kind of go over like the process for those of you not familiar with these or wanting to know how to do it. So obviously it's plugged in. If I need to show you that how to plug it in, then there's a problem. You should probably YouTube on how to plug something in. So you want to go ahead, make sure that your filter is clean. I have a little bit of lint there, I just didn't clean it off. And make sure everything in here, your cage and your float, are in place. Go ahead, put the unit back on. It only fits on really one way. This handle locks it in place. And you put to insert the hose, you just, well, here's how you unassemble it. You put it in until it clicks, and this is the solution line, and you basically just thread it on like a regular garden hose. For the nozzle, I leave my solution tube attached to the bottom there. There's really no need to remove it. This one is kind of tough, so I don't lock it in. And there's little clips here that hold your solution cable in place. And when not in use, you take this off, and to use it, you simply just put the solution hose over the little end there. The washer functions for this little black O-ring, I should say, creates the seal when you use the upholstery tool. So, and then you attach this handle to the metal wands, and there's a button there to let you know when it's clicked into place. Now what I like to do is, for these, since you don't want to take the whole unit, I mean I guess you could, to your sink, is it holds 2 gallons, I believe, but what I like to do is just for this purpose, and usually I just make up a gallon, just get a regular 1 gallon container. This is just for my car's wintertime washer fluid. Obviously it's rinsed out. I mean, I don't think it would hurt if there was residual washer fluid, but anyways, you know, make sure it's a clean container. Fill it with hot water first, and then the recommended amount of soap, depending on what brand you use. If you're not using Bissell, it should tell you how much to use per gallon. And like I said, with this thing, you can also use this as a measuring cup. So you put I think it's 2 gallons go in here, and then you fill this thing up to the line, and that's 10 ounces. You want to make sure let me see if I can get it in better light. You can kind of see the solution tube down there. You want to make sure it's in that low part so it gets every last drop. And like I said, after you're done filling this up, and make sure you put water first and then soap. You know, if you haven't learned by now in your life, if you put soap in first, it's gonna foam everywhere, so make your life easier and put it in second. So you just go ahead and pour it into the back of the machine. Set this off to the side for now. Make sure everything looks good in there as far as the fill tube is concerned. And then go ahead and pull up your solution line feed and just plug it into the pump port. Now you're going to want to prime the pump. So right here it says spray. quieter as it picks up the solution. And there you can see it spraying there, so you're going to want to spray an area. Especially you don't want to let it run dry, but we'll just do a small area for demonstration purposes. So you just kind of want to work it back for however long. Not too long, you don't want it to really saturate. Then go ahead and turn on your vacuum. And some people turn on both and then you do a pass when you're pulling back and still squeezing the solution at the same time. I mean, it really depends on how long you want to take and how dirty your carpets are, but I like to just do it like this and then go back with the suction motor. So, here you go. So, as you could hear, pretty loud, and the carpets are, mildly damp. Nothing awful. Now, as far as cleanup goes, what you want to do is what I like to do is run some clean water through your hose and whatever. So fill up a sink with water or a bucket or whatever have you. Just dip this in there, suck out the water. If you're kind of full in here, you might want to empty that first, otherwise you're going to trigger your float. But suck up some clean water with this. Leave the machine running for a little bit to dry out the inside of the hose and everything. I just put it in a room, shut the door so I don't have to hear it, and let it go for a couple of minutes. You're not going to forget about it, believe me, you won't forget this thing is running. And then come back after a couple of minutes, it should be dry. And then you're going to want to release the, actually what you should do first is you should release the built up pressure from the pump. So you just want to give your trigger a little squeeze with the machine off, and you'll see it drains the solution. And unplug the tube, and you'll see additional fluid come out of the tube. And you can even undo the solution line at the machine here. And give the trigger a squeeze, and you should see solution coming out of that line as well. So, I don't really care about doing it here, I'm going to pick it up, but you can do this over a sink or whatever, but you don't want to, you want to get rid of the pressure, otherwise you'll have a rude awakening when you unplug it, unscrew it from the machine, it will kind of just blow up in your face. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and suck it up quick.